Hey, I'm BoneSickle, and this is Warframe, which is completely free to play on the PlayStation 4. Also free to play on PC and Xbox One, but I happen to be a PS4 owner, and this is what I play. Here's an older video of the actual Tubemen of Regor event, which has since expired. And this was one that if you participated in, then and if you scored enough points, then you were awarded the Dera Vandal on the PS4. The PC and the Xbox One version, they got the Carrick Wraith simply because the majority of the players supported a different side than the majority of the PS4 players supported. It was one of those types of events. It was set up where you were only going to get one or the other of the two weapons, depending on what the majority of the community did during the event, because you could decide to either support Nef or Til Regor, since they were, I don't know, fighting each other against something. And if you notice, a lot of my videos I keep the vocals turned down. Got some electrified water to run through here. You would think that with Volt, since he has electric powers to begin with, that he would be somehow immune to that, but no. So yes, I'm in the Volt Prime in this, and I'm just running past most of these enemies to get to the objective, because this was set up where you had to basically do each one of these individual missions 3 times a piece in order to score a point. And I really like this mission setup. I'm going to fight the Manic Bombard in the end of this one, but it had, different variations for each side depending on which side you chose, and like the actual mission structure itself was quite a bit different depending on which side you chose. But I think it's a shame that these particular missions show up and then leave. I do understand that they wanted to make it like a one-time only thing for the weapon. A lot of free-to-play games kind of follow that model, in order to keep players playing on a regular basis and to reward the players who do play on a regular basis. And I understand that. You gotta hack this door. You actually don't have to hack this door. RJ pointed that out to me. You can just go upstairs and loop around. I started doing that in later iterations of this particular mission, but it starts out like a sabotage right here. You gotta destroy this water pump that's down here and then defend this thing. Turns out you don't actually have to defend this either. We experimented with that. It's like the timer goes so fast that the enemies don't have time to destroy it, even if you just leave and ignore it entirely. But I do understand that they wanted to make it where if you participated in the event and scored enough points, you got the weapon, and if you did not, then you missed out on the weapon and you do not have access to the Dera Vandal on the PS4, and probably won't unless they make it available in the game in some other fashion way later down the road. But I mean, there are already weapons that I missed a year ago before I started playing the game, and it's kind of like you snooze, you lose. If you play the game, then you get the reward and you get to participate and get a little bit of additional one-time only content. But as far as the mission structure itself, I think it would be really cool if they could somehow just implement it into the game, like make this like a normal mission, of course, without the reward, which was one time only. But it's a shame that this entire, I know that they're going to put this whole tile set, this whole map into the game, but as far as like this actual mission and sabotaging the water pumps and then fighting the Manic Bombard and etc., I think it's cool if that could somehow stay. Same thing with like the Fomorian sabotage Arcwing mission that I posted a video of, and then the False Prophet event where you have to hack the Bursa and do all of that. It'd be fun if those things stuck around as like actual regular missions that you had to do. But that's just my thoughts. So anyway, now I'm gonna rush forward. Like I said, I've got the people talking muted because usually I get so tired of listening to Lotus say the same things over and over and over, because I do play the game a lot. But I typically do that with any game that I play a lot. Eventually I'll get tired of hearing the same thing, so I just start going into the audio options and muting a bunch of stuff. But doing this in the Volt Prime which at the time that I posted this was the most recent prime that was added. Shortly after that, and not even a week ago at the time that I'm posting this, they added the Ash Prime as well as the Carrier Prime, which is freaking fantastic. So my next few videos probably, I'm gonna post some games where we actually collected all of that stuff. RJ Bryan and I got all 4 pieces for the Carrier Prime within 24 hours of that coming out, like first night basically. And here's a Manic Bombard. Of course, he's like low level, well, he's level 25, but I'm gonna make pretty quick work of him. I don't have my Volt Prime too well set up at the moment because I just never really I don't even think I put a reactor on him, but I know I haven't put any Forma into him or anything like that. I think I just have like a maxed out redirection vitality on him probably, and whatever else I could fit in there for the mods. So I made pretty quick work of the Manic Bombard, and as I said at the end of this entire event, if I can get my butt back up here, we as the PS4 community were awarded the Dera Vandal instead of the Carrick Wraith. Every other version of the game supported the other faction and ended up with the Carrick Wraith instead of the Dera Vandal. So whatever, I'm pretty sure that eventually they will allow every version of the game to get the weapon that whatever weapon you didn't get, whatever version of the game you play, I'm pretty sure that the other weapon will become available at some point. So it was a fun mission though, and like I said, next couple of gameplay clips that I put up whenever I get around to it probably will be Void related, and we got a few games where I got like 2 of the new pieces in one game, so that was cool. But thanks for watching the video. I gotta go make some coffee.